Hi, I am Suganya, Assistant Professor in Department of Business Administration in Dr. SNS College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to discuss about looping concept in Python. How the looping concept is used and what are the different types of looping concept available in Python. Let us discuss one by one. Before that, we are going to discuss about the definition of loops. Why we want to use looping concept in Python. Looping is nothing but it is used to execute a block of code repeatedly until the condition is met. Or sometimes if you want to execute a sequence of steps to be processed till the condition is met, that time we are going to use the looping concept. So what are the different types of looping concepts are available? First one is for loop, while loop and do while loop. This is the basic looping concept available. So what is the use of for loop? So the for loop is used to iterate over a sequence, that is the sequence may be of list, tuples, strings or anything. So it is going to execute a block of code, one of which items in the sequence. So let us give you the example. So if you want to execute the numbers from 0 to 5, so what is the code for that? So we are going to fix how many sequence it going to process. So let us assume the number is 5. So n is equal to 5, which is nothing but we want to execute or print the numbers from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is going to print. So what is the syntax for that one? So for the variable name in a range. So for variable name in a range bracket, we want to execute give the numbers. So what is the first number and the last number? For example, I have already told that the number must be start from 1 till 5. So 1 comma 5 I am going to give. So after that I am going to give the statements. What are the statements to be executed? So here I have told that I want to display the numbers alone. So I am going to give the print statement. Print I. This is the concept of for loop. So let us discuss with the while loop. How the while loop is used. So it is also going to repeatedly execute a block of code as long the given condition remains true. So it is going to execute till the condition is true. So when the condition is become false, so the line immediately after the loop in the program is executed. For example, so what is the syntax for this one? So here I have to give the while. So the while is a fixed one. We can't able to rename or replace with the uppercase letter. So the while is this we are going to write the while in a smaller case letter. While the condition, after that we are going to execute the statement. So inside of the while loop, what are the line of statements is given, it is going to execute whenever the whenever the condition is true. So here are the so example is I want to repeatedly execute the numbers from 1 to 5. So while the condition, so I am going to give the condition is so I less than or equal to 5. Whenever the 5 is met, so that time only it going to come out from the loop. So inside of that I am going to print the numbers. So the number is currently used, that number only I am going to print. So print I is given. So this is the concept of while loop. Let us discuss the do while concept or nested looping concept in Python. So the nested loop is nothing but it is the loop inside of another loop. So the inner loop executes completely for every iteration of the outer loop. So again I am repeating, the inner loop executes completely after every iteration of a outer loop. So for example, if I want to use the for loop as a nested loop means for variable name in so the range. After that again I have to use the concept called for variable name in range I am going to give. So inside of that I am going to give the statements. So the first for loop is executed. If the condition is true, then only the inside of the for loop is executed. till the condition is met. So I am mentioning the ranges. For example, I have given the ranges 1 to 5 means, so the for loop is executed till fifth times. So until fifth met. So then only it going to the first loop, that is the inner loop. Okay. So what is going to tell us, the inner loop executes completely for every iteration of the outer loop. That is the definition of a nested loop. So where it is used means, if you want to print in the pattern format, for example, the first line contains one letter, the second line contains two letters, that is for example 1, the first row contains 1, the second row contains 1 and 2, so the third row contains 1 2 3, so fourth line contains 1 2 3 4. So this kind, whenever I want to print in the pattern format, that kind time only I am going to use the concept called nested loop. So this is possible only in the for loops? No. So this is applicable for all the looping concept available in Python programming. So we want to compare, whenever we are using these kind of loops, we have to compare which one is the best. So how we are going to predict which one is the best means, through the concept of the line of code, and how many time it going to execute, that is the time complexity and the space complexity. Through this concept only we are going to analyze which one is the best one. Okay, in next video I am going to tell about the conditional statements used in Python programming. So let us discuss in the next video about conditional statements. Thank you.